Gaia's vault. The perfect prison. Inescapable. By the way, I was gonna do some cool shots with replay mod, but Badline crashes every time I try and render something, so I'll be stealing clips from the people in the description. Step 1. Well, I'm sort of new to this whole break out of prison thing, but I thought I would give it a try. Where it is hard to break out, it's not impossible. First we need to collect the materials I'll be breaking out with. Then I'll need to get into a call with the guard. He will let me into the prison. Disclaimer, I don't have friends on Java, so I have to do this by myself, which means this video could be invalid. And I will pin a comment from Sven or the Deaf Creeper saying if it's valid or not. Once inside the nether, I must re-enter the nether portal. Now I am inside Gaia's vault. Now I'll have to go through a series of water tunnels, sleeping in beds, and kill checks. I have to do this part perfectly, or I'll be locked up in here forever. First kill check isn't too hard to get through. I just have to drink some milk, break this iron trapdoor, and place my own wooden trapdoor. Then I can crawl and enderpearl right through onto the other side. But you're probably thinking, the guards will realize this for sure. And yes, you are right. I must kill myself so it shows up in chat. And I have to time it when the guard clicks a button. Now I must slowly go through the water tunnels and invisible person check. Then I reach the next kill check, which is the same process before. Enderpearl, kill myself, it's pretty easy. This is the tricky process. Going down into the cell. Step 2. I have to quickly get to the top of the corridor of my cell, then use my axe and drink my milk and break the two sides. Then I can place a rail, TNT minecart. I can't stress how much practice is needed to get this timing perfect. I have to activate it and push it on the right time where it breaks the observer and dropper that is there in my cell. Now the alarm may go off. If the warden so chooses to engage a lockdown, I am doomed, so I have to place back the signs, drop all my items except one enderpearl so I can throw it back where I started. Now they're probably going to check the cell. With the tunnel from above, it's hard to tell anything is there, so they will have to assume it's a false alarm. They take me down to my bed. I sleep in it and they do the manual kill check. Now I am a prisoner in Gaia's vault. Step 3. Now I am inside the cell. I'll wait a couple days so the guards believe that I am imprisoned, and with only a few guards online, I strike. Now they think having the glitch end crystals will stop me, except it helps me. I throw enderpearl into the wall, it glitches me on the side, for a reason I don't really know, but I think it's something to do with the end crystals. Once I reach the top of the cell, the dropper that I broke with the TNT I can pearl into. I place down the TNT minecart and then put on my boots. Blast protection 4 netherite boots allows me to take a full blast from an explosive and live on half a heart. Then I need to place one more. Then I need to place another rail on this observer, which will trigger this piston and allow me to go up. Now I need to pearl up into the room where the guards would check on me. Now pearling straight up into the iron trapdoor gets me glitched into it. Then I can pearl again, and now I'm in the guards area, so I must stay crouched for the final part. A critical oversight for the warden's room is that I can place a rail and a redstone torch, which allows me to place my TNT minecart and push it into the corner. And because of the door opening mechanism for the warden's room, it will open for half a second, because how the door normally opens is hitting a note block which triggers an observer which opens the door. But because I'm blowing it up, it will open. Then I pearl into the warden's room, sleep in their bed, and if the warden kills me, then I get out. Or I can explode myself or spam enderpearls that I can get from the warden's chest. And with that, I have escaped Gaia's vault. Full disclaimer, this run is potentially invalid because of me doing it by myself and not reading all the protocols because that document is so long and I can't be bothered reading the entire thing. Thank you. And if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and join my Discord. And with that, bye.